Okay, then we should be live. If you just bear with me 1 second. Okay, let me just double check on YouTube just to see if we're live. And I also do need to create a thumbnail, but I was on very, very tight schedule, so I do apologise. Whether anyone will actually join is another story. But if you are there, as always, I don't bite, so make sure to say hi in the chat. I'm going to put some background music on. Obviously last time it was a little too loud. Hopefully that's good enough. Probably won't go on for long this stream. I know that Tech is streaming later on, and I also need to get rid of the Ahsoka logo at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, it's the Batcave today. I've wanted this set for a very, very, very long time, and I'm happy that I picked it up on a good deal. I've had to change the camera angle because it is so big. And I do apologise because I am currently just trying to put together a little thumbnail for the video. I just want to make sure that the image quality is good. I can't really find one that is, to be honest. Maybe because it's a 10-year-old set, I'm not too sure. So if you are there in the chat, just bear with. I'm on a different monitor as to what the messages are coming through on. Just trying to look for a good photo. Let me just open Photoshop quickly, pull that over there. And tell you what, it's hard to find a good photo for this set. Usually there's the stock images and they're good enough, but right, this one should do. If I just get rid of that and that and that, paste that in there. It looks like it's probably frozen, which is always nice, just on a different screen. Okay. No, I don't want to put that in a group. I'm all over the place. Thankfully, it doesn't look like anyone's in the stream, so we've not got much to worry about. That looks pretty decent. I'm happy with that photo. Let me just export that. Where is it? Where's the window? Usually I should probably update this before we start, but hey Scott, welcome to the stream. If you just sort of getting the thumbnail set up, so I do apologise. Hope you're doing good though, and as always, thank you for joining. There we go. Upload thumbnails. Right, that should be all good to go. Yeah, mate, I'm good. As you can see, I have already started building this set a little, so I just wanted to sort of enjoy the first little bits. I mean, I started building the first bag because it is the 66 Batmobile, and I already do have the newer version, so I wanted to just speed through that instead of actually sort of building it on stream and it taking 2 hours. I could smash the bag out in about half an hour. We've done the base here. I mean, I'm not sure about the camera angle, but I mean, I've not even finished bag 2, so within the first 2 bags we've got like a full-size Batmobile and what is like a whole building, which is great. I've got a few bits left of this bag. There's not much left. I think what I've got to build is just 2 of the same things, and then I'll open bag 3 and I'll hopefully have that finished by about 11, half 11, and then I can get on to text stream. It's a big set, yeah. Let me get some of the statistics up. I've not actually looked at the piece count. Yeah, it's 2,500 pieces, which, yeah, it's a big set. I mean, I'm definitely hoping that there's a lot of value. If you can see the thumbnail that I've just uploaded, you do get quite a bit with it. And I mean, the main draw of this set is the minifigures. I do apologise for the sort of the angle around here, but I just wanted to be able to fit as much as possible into the stream. But yeah, hope you're good. Anyone else that's watching, we've got 4 viewers, so you know, 1 on Twitch and 3 on YouTube. Feel free to say hi in the chat. We don't bite. I mean, I probably I'd have a lot of money if I got a pound every time I said that. Yeah, it's a very big set, and I'm also going to cover that up there. I'm just going to try and get through the rest of this bag. I think the bits that I'm making sort of just attach onto these Technic-holes here. Can you hold up a picture of the set again? Yeah, let me just place these 2 bricks I've got in my hand, and I'll show you the instruction manual. So yeah, that's the set. I mean, you get 3 vehicles, so you get a Batmobile, a copter, and just a sort of motorbike and its sidecar. You also get like a helipad, and then like I think it's meant to be a computer, but obviously it's from the 60s, so you know, computers back then would take up the whole room. And then we've got like a part of Wayne Manor here, which, as you can see, it's the bit that I've already built. I've just got to do the top. So yeah, big set, 2,500 pieces. Yeah, good value. And yeah, the minifigures are very well sought after, so I think if I probably sold the minifigures alone, I'd get close to what I'd bought the whole thing for, which is always a bonus. I just don't want this wire to stay in the way. Did you ever get the 60s version of the Batmobile set? I got the play set one, just not the UCS one. Yeah, there's still quite a few. Thing is, I think once I get into the UCS cars, then not UCS, but you know what I mean, the Icons cars, then it's just a dangerous game, because then you've got the sort of DeLorean that I'd want to pick up and the rest of the Batmobiles. So no, I've not got I think the one that you're on about. But this playset 60s Batman set is the first ever set I bought. Is that the one with the plaque? I think both the playset one. Oh, I've just pulled a wing off. The playset one and also the big scale UCS one both come with plaques. I've not got it on me right now, and it is very dusty, so I do apologise, but this come out in maybe 2020, 2021, and it does come with a display stand and then the plaque. It's weird because there's some aspects of the newer Batmobile that is better than the one included on this set, but then again there's other aspects of the one that's included in this set that's better than the standalone one. So yeah, there's not, unfortunately, there's not one perfect one. It's a difference between the two, but I'll be keeping the set together no matter what. So yeah, just get into the stage of building things. But so far I know I probably say this a lot, but it's been an enjoyable build. Also, let me know if the mic is too quiet or not. I'm just going to move it closer to my face. But no, I mean, I've been getting sort of modular vibes, obviously. And some of the building techniques are really good, because obviously this is a thick slab of wall, but realistically it's just a few 16 by 16 plates and then some like 8 by 16s whatever on this side, and that's it. Like, there's no bricks in between. So no, I'm glad I've picked this up. I've wanted it for a good time now, and obviously with the right deal. And is the side of the building that I see now supposed to be the back? Yeah, it is. Which I think just says everything about the set. So that's technically meant to be the front. There's like a room that sits on top of here, and then obviously on the side, Batman and Robin will then slide down, and you can see sort of like a transformation play feature. It's got it in pretty much every Batcave. But I mean, even that for the back end of a set, I think it's such good. It's such good detail. So no, I'm looking forward to the rest of the set. For some reason, it just never picked up any sort of hype or traction. I think it's a forgotten set, really. And one of the things is the bags. Each bag, obviously, back in the day, there was sort of multiple bags for each bag number, whereas now it's sort of 1 for bag 1, 2 for bag 2, 3 for bag 3. I think there was sort of 6 total bags for bag 2, which, yeah, it's a lot, but it was fairly easy to pick them all out. I think at points I had to sort of stand and just peer over them, but other than that, no real issues. And so far I haven't lost any pieces, which is always a plus. I think the bits I'm making now are just sort of like panels to connect onto the side. There's a bit of modularity to the set. You can sort of move it around, which is nice. obviously it's May the 1st tomorrow. Scott, have you got any plans to pick anything up? I personally have been running through all the numbers all day just to make sure I'm not, well, just to make sure I'm picking up the best thing for the best price. And let me know about the lighting as well. I'm going to the Lego store first thing in the morning. You're committed. What is there anything you're gonna get, or are you just going with an open mind? Maybe that's just me that does that, because yeah, that could be dangerous if you just went not knowing what you're gonna get. It'll be pretty. Slave One and Loot Brickheads. I think I've seen that happening quite a lot. I think I've seen quite a few people say it. It'll be pretty crowded, lol. Yeah, well, that's part of the fun, I guess, of going May the 1st. I think I'm actually gonna head on accident. That is. I think I'm gonna sort of head down to the Lego store on Sunday. My girlfriend doesn't know it yet, but we plan to go IKEA for some stuff for the house, and the nearest IKEA for me is a place called Milton Keynes, and it just so happens that there is also a Lego store there, so little does she know she will be in for a hell of an afternoon, whilst I probably spend some more money at Lego. I plan to pick up the Razor Crest tonight. That's obviously if the 20% sale is on there, and it is looking promising because Disney Store have just reduced theirs by 20%, so that's looking like it's going to come true. And I've also found a couple of ways how I can save an extra couple of percent as well. I can either use a cashback site, which at the moment they might change it at midnight. At the moment it's saying that it's 11% cashback for non-exclusive purchases over 300, and I looked, and the Razor Crest doesn't seem to be exclusive, but no doubt they'll change that at midnight. So failing that, in the UK we have a thing called blue light discount, and it's for like healthcare workers, public servants, and I just so happen to get one from my job. I don't work in healthcare, and I don't think I deserve one, but it's like a discount card that you can use everywhere. But you can get Lego vouchers for 6% of 6% off. So £100 is £94, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping 20% plus my promo plus my 5% VIP points plus another 6% off in vouchers. I think I'm going to get it for a good steal. You should vlog the trip for the channel. Oh, I'm not sure how confident I would be at doing that. It's very rare that I'll show my face. I've been sort of attempting YouTube for a very long time, and this is the first time I've ever actually showed my face, which is new for me. But I thought I might as well do it. Also, how does that fit into there? Right, that looks about right. Scott, will you be tuning into Tech's stream tonight? He's asked me to come along. I don't know whether that's as a guest or not. I'll join it anyway. It's quite late for us. It will be 11:30 p.m. But obviously I'll be up anyway. So maybe do a short or take some video and just add the dialogue later. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. That is a very good idea. But no, I definitely need to start doing some videos, because streaming is great and all, but you're only sort of visible when you're live. So whereas a video, you're visible all the time. If someone searches the right thing, it's gonna pop up. Whereas with a stream, I think it's very rare that people will just sit and watch a stream after it's finished for someone that they've never watched before. I did actually try and, I did a TikTok today, exactly the same as what I posted on my story. Obviously just added some extra things on there, and I think that's probably the worst performing TikTok I've ever done. Okay, for last little steps on this bag. Is just attaching a bat. There's quite a few bats hanging from places in this set, and I seem to have a decent chunk of spare pieces. I mean, some of the slopes I might just add on anyway and use as just more texture to the build, but what we have just built is sort of like a thing to just put on the end here, which is kind of cool. That doesn't look as good as it does on the instruction book. Maybe I have done that wrong, but it wouldn't make sense any other way. There we go. I've done that a bit wrong, but yeah, it looks okay like that. So it's just sort of building up the rockery. Yeah, these wedge pieces, I just put one stud too low, well, too high, I think. So then if I put that in there, that should, if I can fit it in, if I can see it. Work pretty nicely, and that is bag 2 complete. Bag 3 does look, fortunately, it does look a little smaller. I'm gonna have to dig all the bags out. They are just sort of down here, so yeah, bag 3 looks a lot. Yeah, it is, and I'm quite looking forward to this office bit. Unfortunately, you don't build it separately, you build it on top of what's already there, which is going to be a weird thing to look at on stream, I think. But I could only find 2 bag 3s. Yeah, as I said, it doesn't look too big, so thankfully we should be able to get this one done pretty quick. When I ruffle the bag, Scott, does it make too loud of a sound? So like that. I hear it, but it doesn't bother me. Oh wow, we've got 6 people viewing. If you are about, say hi in the chat. We don't bite. Thought I'd be better moving it over just so you might be able to get a bit of a better view. This bag actually comes with 3 minifigures, which is nice. Elliot, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I do plan on picking up the Razor Crest. Obviously, that's not a May launch, but it should be on some sort of sale. And obviously with the gift with purchase as well. But who knows? I might be sort of egged on to pick something else up as well. The plan was originally to get the Slave 1, but I'm just not too sure on it. I need to see the play set come out first, because I've got the Boba's Slave 1, but yeah, we'll just have to see, to be honest. But no, definitely Razor Crest, rumoured to be 20% off. Fingers crossed it is, because I'm not sure what I'll do otherwise. But yeah, that's the plan, to pick that up. This set has aged really well. It was released in 2016. Yeah, definitely aged well. You know, there's a few techniques that you can tell are sort of older, but other than that, nice, great. And the price has not rose one bit, which is always a nice bonus. So we get 3 figures in this bag. We'll get a Dick Grayson, a Bruce Wayne, and an Alfred, which is cool. Gift with purchase is really good. Yeah, fair enough. Picking up the Razor Crest myself too, and Django's. I'm guessing that's Django Slave 1. Yeah, no, definitely the Razor Crest price is looking too good to pass on, especially with the gift with purchase. You might be able to get some more off of that price as well, Elliot. I'm not sure if you're from the UK or not, but let me know, because there's a cashback site called Quidco, and usually you can get like an extra 3 or 4% by using one of their links. So if you need a link to that, let me know, and I'll sort of give you my referral code or something. Looks like maybe I am missing a bag, because I can't seem to find any more heads. So let me just have a quick look. And yeah, I did have another bag. Sounds solid. I'm in the UK, yeah, work at a Lego store though. Oh wow. Which Lego store do you work at, if you don't mind me asking? And are you able to confirm anything about the Razor Crest being 20% off? I think hearing obviously you're saying you're buying it probably confirms that. But now we got a bit of an insider here. Wouldn't be able to say haha, but one of the Manchester stores. Oh. Hey, I think the fact that you've mentioned it is filling me with good hope. One of the Manchester stores, yeah, opposite way for me. I mean, it's probably one of the closer ones, but I'm sort of closest to Birmingham area. Make of it what you will. I'm always a good speculator. But no, thanks for joining the stream anyway. I bet working at a Lego store must be different. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would wish it, but does it not make you sick or tired of Lego? I don't know. I can't imagine it being as good as everyone thinks. Obviously, I've worked retail myself at O2. Obviously, I know it's a little bit of a different sort of retail work, but yeah, I think I'd just be sick of it. I think I'd give up on Lego after working there for a while. All good. Haven't seen this set for a while, so thought I would check by. Yeah, I mean, I've wanted this set since sort of it come out, but I mean, it come out 10 years ago, and I was not in the position to be able to afford anything like this 10 years ago. I'll tell you that. I mean, I've probably mentioned it since you've been in the stream, but the price just hasn't rose. If anything, I got it far under retail. I picked it up for 180 sealed. Well, the bags were sealed, not the box. I just told the guy to discard the box because I don't really need it. But no, it's a good set. Yeah, Lego is fun. The company is amazing, treat us really well. I get to build a lot in work, making large scale props for the store and stuff. Wow. No, that's good that they treat you well. 'Cause there's one thing working with a sort of product that you love, but if the company's crap, then it's just never going to end well. I mean, from what I've seen from sort of some of the guys, especially working in the Birmingham store, like I'm a nerd, but they're like on different levels. And obviously, as you say, if you're making models, then I'm sure there's a bit of skill involved to that as well. Is it a discovery centre or an actual Lego store you work with? Is there a discovery centre in Manchester? Is there one in the Trafford Centre or something? Or is that the actual store? I've never actually been Manchester. I'm sure there is one somewhere. Just in an actual store. How long have you been working there then? Because I'm sure there's probably a big wait list of people wanting to work in a place like that. Timmy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You must have done a face reveal by the looks of it. I mean, same here really. Well, I just sort of started streaming, but yeah, nice. Things are a lot easier once you get your face. I feel like sometimes you spend more time trying not to get your face into the video than it actually takes to produce it. About a year and a half. No, nice. Especially if you love Lego as well, then it's great. And especially, I think recently, especially in the UK, with sort of, I'm not sure how old you are, but from your profile picture, you look sort of similar age to me. I think definitely the sort of stigma around Lego for people our age has just sort of disappeared. Like it's almost cool now, whereas sort of just before lockdown it was a bit frowned upon. One of our supervisors is an ex-master builder, so get lots of good tips. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, myself, I'm not very good at building. Just leave it at that. Lego is an adult hobby now, definitely. I mean, from the prices, yeah, there's no way that I don't know how some of the kids now can afford some of these Legos. Well, obviously the parents, but yeah, how they can afford to have Lego as a sort of child hobby is must be tough out there. It was just one stream on my friend's channel. I'll probably not show my face again. It's out there now, so just makes things a little easier. But no, lockdown definitely changed. Yeah, a couple of years ago it was just what it was, but now certain themes especially are liked by a wide range of people. I think Speed Champions have done a lot, definitely. I mean, I've just moved into my own place, and obviously I had all sorts of people round, and you know, some of the people that you would least expect to be into Lego and that sort of thing, giving compliments, like asking, oh, where'd you get this? I got the DB5 on display downstairs, and I have one friend, I'm not going to say sort of what he does and what he likes, but you think he'd be the last person to be into Lego, and he's Albanian, and you know that he was, oh yeah, this is great, like I really want one, sort of thing. And yeah, that's just a DB5, and obviously, yeah, Speed Champions, everyone wants a GTR or something for the desk. Yeah, I mean, I've got sort of G-Wagon, especially the G-Wagon. That one, I think that one's been quite popular with people I know. And then obviously the F1 line has just come out. So yeah, Speed Champions, they're really sort of bridging the gap between sort of the casuals and the hardcore fans. Elliot, have you been into Lego sort of The whole time, or is it since working at the store? I assume that you'd have some sort of interest in it to get the role at the store. Whole life, yeah, the reason I applied was just the company. No, that's good then. Oh, I've done that wrong. Most people who work there are the same, all very like-minded. Yeah, I mean, there's one guy in the Birmingham store, and I went in over Christmas, and you know, there's always like, I feel like any retail job you work, there's always that one guy who just is like he's just so into it, like he just loves the stuff. This guy was just, I think I bought like a Batman keychain or something, and he just started listing the most outrageous facts of things that how anyone on earth would know anyone know that fact, like it, yeah. But yourself, I'm assuming, you're asking about Lego. Yeah, I've sort of, when I was younger especially, and then you sort of, when you're in the sort of high school and stuff, I sort of faded away from it, and then it was over lockdown that I sort of got back into it. Funnily enough, the set that got me back into it was the Batmobile of the time. Was some 1989 Batmobile looking thing. It wasn't the 89 Batmobile, but it looked that sort of thing. So that got me down into it in lockdown, and then obviously I created this channel, and then sort of things got in the way, but I never really fully left the hobby. I just sort of one foot in, one foot out, and then since I've moved into my own place, I've got the Millennium Falcon to build, so I just thought I'd come back and give it a go, really. But yeah, so it's basically from sort of when I was born through to sort of maybe 2014, and then sort of 2020 through to now. So I did have a sort of dark age in between. And then obviously with the rise in popularity, it's a lot easier to discuss it with people. I mean, I know it's not always about women, but I tell you what, I've never met a woman that isn't interested in Lego, which is quite crazy if you think about it. Scott's asked Elliot, do you get the employee gift at Christmas time as well? Yeah, I mean, I think some of the Star Wars ones, I don't know if you got them or not, if you were there at that time, but yeah, some of them go for tons on the aftermarket. Scott Davis, last one I had is the Gingerbread House calendar one. Nice, Falcon will take up some good space. Had people come in talking about building a whole new conservatory just for a Titanic. Yeah, I mean, I'm picking up a whole new sort of, wardrobe. I'm not going to use it as a wardrobe, but the IKEA Pax wardrobes. Yeah, I plan on picking one of them up to put the Falcon in. I'll obviously have to put it on a stand. And then also the Razor Crest should fit in there if I've done my measurements correct, because I have to get the larger one for it. I mean, originally I wanted to put it in like a glass cabinet, glass coffee table, but I think that's just going to be too much. Wish I had the candy cane X wing. It goes for 700. Yeah, it's mental. What are you getting at IKEA? I probably won't actually come back with anything. Maybe I'll come back with a few Calyx cubes. But mainly go in because I still need to pick up a sofa. I've been here a month now and I'm still sitting on deck chairs, so I will probably go with the intention of seeing what's what, seeing what I like. And then obviously it's IKEA, you can always come back with something that you've not intended to go for. But the sofa and obviously the cabinet that I need, I'll have to order online because I've only got a small coupe, so they're not going to fit in there. Maybe another sort of tabletop as well, desktop with some legs. Always got the meatballs too. Yeah, no, it's a staple of going IKEA. I mean, I've not been IKEA for a while, but I mean that's my lunch sorted, so it'll be good. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, I'm gonna try stream sort of 2, 3, 4 times a week. Obviously, I'm not gonna make any promises, but especially once the sort of Razor Crest comes in, I'm probably gonna start that before the Falcon, just because I'm hoping that the Razor Crest has sort of 1 bag per bag number, or there's less bricks per bag, but obviously more bags overall. So that's the plan, on just getting that 3, 4, 5, getting that sorted. Anyways, enjoy the build. Hopefully check in again sometimes. Yeah, mate, it's been nice speaking to you. Always nice to get a new face, and obviously someone with a bit of insider knowledge, and also from the UK. It's always nice. But no, hope you have a good evening, and yeah, I'm sure I'll see you about soon. Am I missing a brick? No, I need to. I'm missing, unless it's in another bag. I need another 1x2. 2x2, sorry. No, it was just stood up the other way. Scott, is this camera angle any good or not? I'm not really, because there's so many pieces that you either don't see the build or you don't see the bricks, or I don't see the build, if that makes sense. What's the time? Wow, it's 9:15. Don't know whether to get a drink or not. I could do with a Coke or something. Have I picked up the wrong brick? Yeah, I have. I think it's the best view you can have considering how tall it is. Yeah, without really sort of getting my legs into the video, I'm not sure really how I can do it with my current setup. Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward one, but I'm sure some of the sets I'll be building in the future will be just as awkward. I don't know whether I should make myself a little bigger, just you can see just to cover up some of the bulk. Oh. Yeah, that should be a little better. My hair is all over the place recently. Yeah, I mean, the second that I keep building up and then you lose it again, which is annoying. But I'm sure it'll be all good. Maybe if I like that might work. Even then though, second you put a brick in, you need to change the view again. So 1x8, yeah. I think yeah, I do need to stand up at points. Must be quite weird to see. Need to add a build cam. What, so like something that I can pick up and move about, is that what you mean? I'm not sure if I've done that correctly. I'm not sure. Like some streamers have a cam that shows them and another that shows just the build. So like this setup and then sort of something else that is just sort of directed there. No, I had it right the first time. It's just Lego's instructions aren't the best. Always blaming Lego. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, if it's looking down, especially at this, at the size that this is, obviously looking down would be quite good right now. So I do apologise. Try and scrunch some of the bits together so there's a better view, but it's probably just not going to work unless I. Yeah. I could do a top down. I'm not sure if I can do it midstream though. I think just because of the way that some of the wires are, I could extend the tripod, but then what's plugged into the laptop probably is gonna be too far away. But yeah, no, it's something definitely to work on. Just thinking maybe at some point I should probably like just put a tripod mount into a wall or something. But no, I'm always trying to improve and get better. I think as well the sort of layout of where I've put the bricks. Especially with the older sets where there's so much piled into one bag. I mean, this should just be like, I should just be able to pull this off, but I'm not sure if I can or not. Oh yeah, I mean, let's do that just to make the stream a little more entertaining. that should hopefully work a lot better. And then I can also move it down, move it to the left a bit, and we just have a nicer view. Should have done that from the beginning, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, my other streams I've had like a sort of top-down camera and a view of me, but it really just depends on the size of the build. Because obviously some things like we did the Ahsoka's stuff. I always get mixed up. Ahsoka's Interceptor and Obi-Wan's Starfighter. Obviously they were sort of smaller builds, so it was easier to do as a top-down, but with these I just can't get it high enough, if that makes sense. I could at some point do with a drink. What's the time? 9:30. Plenty of time. We're going to finish this bag easily. I've got some nice, where is it? Nice bookshelves. Yeah, might just be nice for me to get a camera that just views on this section here as well as the actual build, just so you can sort of see what's going on with the hands. But again, it's the reason why I've not just fully jumped into the Millennium Falcon, just because I know that it's going to be tough, not just the build, but also obviously the sort of logistics behind it. Have I missed out a piece of the book? Because that doesn't quite seem to fit. 3, 1, 1, yellow, black, green, black. Ah, yeah, missed out a bit there. I'd wait till you have a space / spot picked out, because I won't want it to be in the habit of moving it around a lot. Yeah, definitely, because that build's not going to be sort of easy to do. So I just need to sort of dedicate an area to it. And I'm probably going to buy the wardrobe before. I keep calling it a wardrobe because it is, the one I'm going to buy is a wardrobe. It's just obviously not going to be used as a wardrobe. I do actually have one in my bedroom. But it's not. That one's being used for clothes. I do need to clear some of them out though. So I've got too many. You're going to be building Django's Slave 1 straight away, Scott. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're building it and you want to build it on stream, then feel free to join. Get your streaming career kick-started. I mean, I know there's probably not many people that are viewing me that I can sort of push over to watch you, but no, if you're building at any point and you want to join, let me know. I'm using StreamYard, so you can literally just join from your phone. Nice. I think it would be nice if I can start to get a few people in the streams. I'm gonna sort of see if I can get an hour of tech. Haha, if I came onto a stream, it would probably be busy. Hey, if that's the case, then you can happily come onto mine. The busier the better. Oh no, the bricklicker. The bricklicker. Hope you're doing well, mate. It's been a long time. Well, I think we spoke in the DMs recently, but in general, it's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. Do you plan on picking anything up for May the 4th? Obviously, you're a brickhead guy, so are you picking up the new brickheads, or are you waiting for a sale? Tell you what, the last time I've actually proper spoke to you was when I bought those Marvel CMF figures, and they just so happened to be from you. It was a coincidence if I've ever seen one. Not bad, Matt. Thanks, man. How you been doing? Yeah, I've been good. Just moved into my own place, so have been very busy. Well, I say I've been busy, but I'm not. I've just used that as an excuse not to do anything. But no, all good. Hopefully your channel's still banging as it was. Don't know if any sort of Lego copyright striking has affected you or not. Defo the brickheads for me, of course. Are you picking them up today, or you're waiting for a sale? I mean, I'm sure you'll probably pick up something for a Bricklink store or eBay store or whatever. Actually, the question I've got for you, Bricklicker, is how much do you think the promos are going to go for? I know people have probably already listed them as like a pre-order sort of thing. But once it sort of settles down, the initial rush settles down, how much do you think they'll go for? I'm not sure, as promo is 145, but the brickheads are only 60 total. Yeah, you'll have to make it up. I don't know what you could get that would be a worthwhile purchase, especially if you're not really into Star Wars. I'd say 40, 50, then drop to 35. Do you think I should just list it up the second the order's confirmed then? I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell it yet though. But at 50, if I was to get 50 for it, or even 40, I think I'd struggle not to sell it. And then again, I've had the issue before where when it's been a online order, people just make up some bullshit to cancel it because they've known that they can get it cheaper. Yeah, list as soon as you can unless you want a really long hold time. Yeah, I'm either gonna sell it by sort of 6 AM or I'm not gonna sell it at all really. Polo Della Laguana, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. See you viewing from Twitch. I'm also live on YouTube where the chat is a little more active. So if you want to switch over and subscribe on YouTube, then feel free. Cheapest on eBay right now is 39. Oh wow! I think it will drop to. Honestly, I think you might be able to pick them up for 30 then. Because you got to think once the market's flooded and obviously you sort of get to May the 4th and May the 5th, May the 6th, and everyone's sort of received them in their online orders. I could see definitely being able to pick them up for lower than that, lower than 35. This is the promo set you're talking about. Yeah, we are, Scott. Obviously, I'm not sure what that converts to in US dollars, but I'm guessing your eBay's done a little differently, but yeah, in the UK. But I think if it was on the shelf for £30, I don't think people would pick it up because I get the figures are cool, but if it was a £30 set that was readily available, I just can't imagine people being very happy about it. Obviously, you'll have the sort of Star Wars fans that buy anything that will, but from an actual standpoint, it's not I don't think it's a £30 set. Especially if they end up using them figures in something else. I don't know, you probably know more about that than me. Mr. Inside Knowledge. I might just wait until the Space Baby promo. Order the briquettes ones. Yeah, that promo looks quite good actually. I mean, it's obviously an upscaled figure, and it's a baby one, which I've not seen before. So, but there might be one already out there. But it's also a baby spaceman as well. So obviously, I think when stuff includes them, they'll usually sell pretty well. So yeah, I can't see that one being. I can see that one being a good purchase, to be fair, especially if you're not going to hit that threshold without really pushing yourself to. Yeah, I don't really see a problem. I think wait till the Space Baby promo. You probably get. I'm not sure if you use any cashback sites or anything, but you'll probably get better rates then than you would on sort of May the 4th. Bloody missed a step. Tell you what, Bricklicker, I'm not sure if it's your local, but we just had someone in from that works in the Manchester store. Just sort of asking him if certain sets were going to be on sale, and he says he could not comment, but he was picking up one of the sets that's leaked to be on sale, so always a good sign. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's your local one or not, but yeah, you might have recognised him. Wow, the promo set on eBay is all over the place in price, lol. Looks between 60 and 100. Yeah, probably. The guy was called Elliot. He seemed alright, to be honest. But yeah, so he's been working in the Manchester one for I can't remember what it was, a year and a half. Oh, bloody hell, I've done that wrong. What's the time? Bloody hell, it's 20 to 10. Hey, you were getting roasted the other day. I mean, you can see it in the comments actually. I think on one of the streams, basically just saying how slow you build. Wow, what's that from Tech? It's almost like he knew. It's almost like he knew straight away. It was indeed. The old man is an old man now. I wouldn't take any shade from that man. Nah, I can't believe him and both him and Guava King are dads now. Will be you next, Bricklicker. Have you met either of them in person? No, I was meant to go to a convention with Tech. This was years ago. That was probably like 2.5 years ago. Probably. I've not really spoke to him. Not really spoke to either of them sort of since 2022. But no, I have not. I mean, Tech always mentions it, but it's far. I know, like, for me to get anywhere really where there's any sort of relevance, it's other than really Birmingham, but who would like to go to Birmingham? Tech Guava and I had a night out in Manchester a few months ago. No way. As in, like, out on the lash, or just a cute little friend date. Does anyone know? I'm guessing there's some sort of thing coming after this. So I am waiting. I tell you what though, all three of you, once I got a sofa and some fucking spare bed, yeah, you can all fucking stay around mine. And then we can, I don't know. There's literally nothing near me, but there's meant to be a brick convention in Leicester at some point. I keep getting ads all over my Instagram, but I'm not sure how good it'll be. Now, like, out, me and Tech did the past weekend in Reading as well. That's far. Is that not like, how long has that took you to get to Reading? That can't be a quick journey, but I can't imagine you out. You definitely went spoons. Tech is from what I can tell, Tech is an absolute fiend for a Weatherspoons. And a cider. He definitely drank cider. I think both of them probably drank cider. It was like 4 hours, but was there Friday to Sunday. Wow. Did you go to the whole weekend of the convention? Haha, we did indeed. Tech definitely drank cider, and Guava King definitely drank some like pale ale or something. Where the yeah, we got 6 viewers, so you know, if anyone's about, don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. It's only the Brick Clicker. He's not gonna scare you off. How many subscribers does this man have now? He's got to be on a hell of a lot. I don't even know how to use YouTube anymore. $71,000 subscribers. That is crazy. You'll be on 100k soon, surely. I'm not sure if it's slowed down or what recently. I can't remember when the guy had like 4k subs. I don't know if I'm imagining something there. Foggy Moggy, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Used to have a mate at school that's nickname was Moggy, so yeah, that's. Thought you were him for a second, unless you are. Meanwhile, in the stately Wayne Manor. Yeah, welcome, Captain Nemo the Nautilus. I did think there was going to be a follow-up to Does Anyone Know? But apparently not. But no, welcome both to the stream. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, as Scott said, welcome to the stream. Yeah, 2020 era was like 2 to 5k subs. I remember you did I can't remember what it was, but something got leaked and you recorded something whilst you were at school and sent it over to me to get it uploaded. Looking at that, that's going back a bit now. Those were the days. Back when I used to just work in a restaurant. Life was a lot more simple back then. Are you just doing YouTube full time, or sort of Lego selling, YouTube, etc. full time? Nah, I remember that. Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, for a certain, I don't know, probably like an hour or two, had the password to Bricklicker's channel. I could have set myself up for a very nice very nice time, but you know, obviously he took the password off me. I was gutted. I was going to change everything. May I see the box of the set? Unfortunately, I don't have the box. It is a new set, but I mean, I can show you the instruction manual, so you can get a sort of better view of it. Obviously, that would be the box, but a lot bigger. You used to make those black box arts as well. Yeah, I did the remember it was sort of, I think it was one of the first things I'd done, and it's how sort of, I think it's how me and you first started chatting. The Mandalorian helmet. Yeah, and there were, honestly, the amount of people that thought that was a real set at the time, it was quite funny. All it was just a recolour, really. But yeah, those were the days. And then obviously I think I probably did a few more. Am I right in saying you paid me for a couple as well at one point? Yeah, that's the easiest money I've ever made. Easy money. Wasn't it like £5 or something? Yeah. I think that's a cracking price for both of us. I can't remember. Was it the Daily Bugle or something? I think I did one for you. What the fuck have I done wrong now? I've done the wrong bit. So yeah, guys, if you ever, the DeLorean as well. No, that rings a bell. I probably won't have the file anymore. Yeah, it could have been the DeLorean actually, because I probably just got there were so many like custom UCS style DeLoreans anyway that I probably just nicked the photos of them. But I guess now with AI, like stuff like that, it's probably really easy. DeLorean. I'm guessing you're a big fan of that then, Foggy Moggy. Tell you what, it's starting to get quite warm in this room. Usually it's quite a cold. The whole house is quite cool. I'm pretty lucky in that sense. I'm not sure how it will be in winter, but I don't know, because of the way that the sun faces, it's just cool all day round really. I have done stop motion of the DeLorean model. I do actually have the playset one from a while back. Turn your AC on, lol. I can't afford to run an AC unit. Even if I had one, I wouldn't use it because they probably just take up so much energy. It's rare that I use it in the car, to be honest. I'm just scrounging at the moment. I just gotta bash through this last remaining part of the set. Because I think it's going to be a late one tonight. Obviously not on this stream. I'm gonna head off once this bag's done, but obviously with it being... Have I just... Oh, no, I haven't. With it being May 1st tomorrow for us, gotta... Even though I probably don't need to, gotta stay up and cop first thing. Tons of new sets reveal in the 2 days to look forward to. Yeah, I've seen loads coming out recently. It is quite mental. They just keep dropping stuff here, there. Yeah, as you can clearly tell from the accent, I am from the UK. And we'll leave it at that. Obviously, the UK is an interesting place. I'll say that. Here it is, the video of DeLorean model. Yeah, I've just sort of checked out your channel in the background. Foggy Moggy. Oh, where's my sticker sheet? Tell you what, I'm dreading putting them stickers on. Bricklick, you know that if you have a blue light discount card, you can get 6% off of Lego vouchers. Obviously, so if you spend £100, it only costs you 96, and from what Tech was telling me, you'll still qualify for VIP points and for promos, which is nice. So if you do need any, just let me know, because I somehow, although I've never probably helped a person through work in my life, I somehow qualify for a blue light discount card. So if you want any, let me know. Especially for the big purchases, it does add up quite a bit. Obviously you don't get sort of cashback if you use, I don't know, any other site, but sometimes it works out better, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, massive sticker. They are it is two separate ones. So each one is an 8x16, and then obviously you put it together, but yeah, it's a big, unnecessarily big sticker. Do I plan on doing any videos soon? I need to, because obviously, as I was saying earlier, you do a video and it's there forever, whereas and then anyone can sort of discover your channel. Whereas if you're only streaming, then sort of it's only at the time that you stream that people can really find your channel. So I do need to do it, and I don't know what I'll do it on. Obviously I've probably will do like a series of designing a Lego room, and then just sort of general, I don't know, videos on, I don't know, maybe Lego displays. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I can't even see this part of the instruction manual.
just taking the piss here. He's going to the Lego store this weekend, so I told him to vlog it. Honestly, would be super popular of a video. Yeah, I'm sure it would, Bricklicker. Talking of super popular videos, I think doing a podcast in a mask has to be up there in someone else's car. Honestly, I don't even know how I saw that. I think I just clicked on a random video, and then the next thing I know, Bricklicker's in an old man's car talking about Lego, which I was taught to never get in strangers' cars, but that's a sticky subject by the sounds of it. Oh, I'm taking the piss, obviously. Got to start somewhere. Yeah, but that's just awkward, that is. What the hood's gonna think of that? Jesus Christ, I'm just getting too old for saying that sort of stuff. Just wear a Lego mask, yeah. Yeah, it's a great disguise. Thing is with masks as well, like, obviously if I wore them on like Halloween, it just gets so sweaty up in there, unless that's my fucking stinky breath. But I'm just sort of exposing myself here, but yeah, who knows? Obviously it'll have to be a voiceover one. You know what, I've never done a vlog ever in my life, which is, it's not crazy to think, but oof. Wow, it's 10 o'clock. Right, I am going to end the stream here just because I sort of want to get ready for later, get stuff done before I get onto Tech's stream. So yeah, it's only 5 PM here. I wish it was 5 PM here, but nah, I do appreciate everyone, and thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you all soon. Remember, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Am I joining his panel? I think so, I'm not too sure. The guy just asked me if I wanted to join. I'm not sure if he meant just like come along for the stream or join it. I'm not too sure, but I'll be up anyway, so yeah, I'm just, even if I'm not on the panel, then I'll still sort of watch along. Wow, I didn't get an invite. I'll invite you in, don't worry. I'll get you in the back door. If I'm in, that is, obviously. But no, I appreciate you coming along, obviously. Obviously, big celebrity like Bricklicker always brings some credit to the stream. But no, I appreciate it all, and I will be streaming again soon. Not too sure when, but yeah, thanks for all the engagement, guys, and I will see you all soon.